certainly not least, we'll be inducting Lucretia Stoica. Ken Kovach. Ken Kovach has served as Executive Director of the International Community Council of Northeast Ohio since 2006. He's made 19 trips to Russia since the mid-90s. He's earned numerous awards, including international focused awards such as the International Service Award for 2008 from the American Nationalities Movement. He's the board chairman of the International Service Center and sings with the Greater Cleveland Russian Chorus. Ken?
Sam and Alex and honorees. Good morning, everybody! Okay, all right, I know it's... We will end this event on May 11th. That's guaranteed. And yeah, it's been kind of long, but frankly, think about what we've experienced tonight. This is the face of America. This is not some anonymous word, international, global. It's people. And what stories they've told tonight. It's truly amazing. So, for tonight, I have one last piece to put in this mosaic. And I'm really very happy and honored to be able to bring to your attention and induct Lucretia Stoica. Now, there is a very well-known Romanian poem, and the verse goes, Viața asta e bun pierdută, nenotrioși cum ai fi vrut. Well, that means your life is wasted if you don't live it the way you like. And boy, that's all about Lucretia Stoica. She has lived life the way she likes it and continues to do that. You know, in 2016, the International Services Center will be 100 years old. And Lucretia has served that agency for almost 42 years of its existence. And for 27 years, she was the executive director. You know, this institution, the International Center, started out as being called the Americanization Bureau, because we were trying to Americanize all these foreigners. And then it became the Nationality Services Center. And then later on, to reflect the great diversity of people that it serves from around the world, it's now called the International Services Center. Now, the names of Lucretia Stoica, and at that time, the Nationality Services Center, were really synonymous. Synonymous for service to immigrants, for service to refugees, and she was engaged in a whole host of civic and community activities. She provided an important bridge between the American community and all the nationalities that had come to build up Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. She really provided some very important understanding about who these nationalities were and her great compassion for these people. Although she was not born in Romania, she lived, studied in Romania, and we recognize her as an outstanding Romanian. But her heart, born as an American, she saw the needs of these refugees and immigrants. And the needs are still there today, folks. I must say that when Lucretia was there, it was the first time that an agency in this area began to work on behalf of the federal government to kind of resettle refugees. And now the International Services Center is part of the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants. You have a wonderful program book, and it talks about her life and, of course, the lives of all the other people who have been inducted into this International Hall of Fame. That's only some of her awards, some of her accomplishments, and some of her great contributions, not only to the immigrant and refugee community, but the entire Northeastern Ohio community. It mentions Project Bridge. Think of Lucretia as that kind of bridge. Think about these people here as bridge builders in our community, right? The bridge that needs to be built among all the peoples that are part of Northeast Ohio and throughout the entire country. We have a lot of bridges to fix up too, not only build new ones. She started the Language Bank, the Nationalities Directory, which at a time another Romanian, Theodore Andrica, was the actual founder of that. And the International Folk Festival was started. I remember as a kid dancing at International Folk Festival when it was downtown, and then even my wife worked for that. Well, We are very pleased that in honor of Lucretia's induction into the Cleveland International Hall of Fame, that the International Services Center is announcing the creation of the Lucretia Stoica Endowment Fund. And this endowment fund is for the purpose. And this endowment fund will provide the necessary resources for job readiness and vocational training services, which these new refugees desperately need in this community. So, we look forward to seeing all of you at the 22nd International Folk Festival on Wade Oval University Circle on June 26th. And now join with me in inducting Lucretia Stoica into the Cleveland International